Hello everyone, welcome to another video. As you've seen from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about accessibility options in games. And so to help prepare my thoughts, I wrote a script about some of a lot of the stuff I wanted to say, because the last video I made was very bad. It did not do basically anything. It basically summarized in the last few bits of the video, and it did nothing. I prepared some Mega Man 1 gameplay from the Wily War, whatever. So yeah, enjoy that. It's not very good. So I'm just gonna read from my thing now. There are many definitions of accessibility, but I think one of the Cambridge Dictionary, I think one of the ones that the Cambridge Dictionary uses best describes what insomnia games is intending when they include the sensor violence options. The quality of being easy to understand or enjoy, the accessibility of her play means that she is able to reach a wide audience. So how did this come into play with the Wolverine game? A lot of Wolverine fans have come to love the character for his gruesome moments. When Insomniac Games revealed that there will be an option to turn off blood, gore, and cursing via game settings, a lot of fans got upset. The tweet at the time writing this has 9k likes and 5.5 million Twitter impressions. So it's very, very popular, very heated debate. From comments I've seen on Twitter, the frustration stems from the fact that Insomniac Games is setting a Wolverine game without an integral part of the character. Whenever I see arguments like these online, I love to put myself in the perspective of both sides. On one side, you have people upset over the inclusion of the option. On the other hand, you have people happy that they can remove the gore. I can see why people are upset. People that are not fans of gore and are not likely to be fans of Wolverine. If development time is being used to accommodate the Wolverine game to non-Wolverine fans, then the overall product is going to be worse. A Wolverine fan is going to want their Wolverine game to be the best Wolverine game it can be. If once the game comes out there are noticeable drops in quality or something of the sort, they would direct their criticisms towards the accessibility as it took valuable development time. Another example of this is, imagine the Stutter Blade controversy also coming out with Blood Rain. There's a petition currently going around that want people to make Eevee less appealing, that currently at this for what I know has 50, maybe it got to 60 at the time of recording this. But there is a very small amount of people expressing that they don't like how attractive Eevee looks, and there's another petition that's saying keep Eevee the same, that has 1,000 plus petitions signed. So it's obviously pandering to people that aren't going to buy a game is not a good idea. So I can also see why people are happy about the accessibility option. While I am not as big as a fan of a Wolverine as other people are on Twitter apparently, I asked my friend on this opinion because he loves Wolverine. He said the option is for streamers and YouTubers, which is also pointed out by other content creators. Massing copious amounts of blood and can get a video in trouble and have it perform worse. When I asked him if Wolverine is defined by his bloody or gore moments, he said, I quote, "No, he's defined by his badass nature and being the same height as him in inspiration. Everyone's interpretation of the character is going to be different. He grew to enjoy the character from many of the movies of his. Honestly, the whole Wolverine movie when he's in Japan is a cool standalone movie for him, especially when he fights a dude one-on-one in the movie. His interpretation of the character is going to be vastly different from someone who read a lot of comics. I'm more familiar with movie adaptations of Wolverine, and I will agree with the sentiment of him being a badass. Of course, he does have bloody moments, and that is to be expected when someone's weapons are its claws or whatever they're called. Adamantium blades, not blades, but protrusions. But we'll not go as far as to say that he's defined by blood, and the exclusion of that is a character assassination. Now this bit is a bit more speculative, so I'll be careful about what I'm exactly trying to say here. But I believe a lot of the people that are really upset are more so comic book Wolverine fans, where I'm sure the comic writers are more leaning more into him being bloody and gruesome, which is fine. I'm also like of the opinion that, again, like not everyone is going to like Wolverine for the same reasons, and obviously yes, like him being more edgy than say Spider-Man is one reason, is like as a key defining point. And if you remove that part of his character, then you're basically not playing a Wolverine game. You're just playing a game about a superhero that has Wolverine-like powers. So that's something to note. But I'm also don't really sure if there's also like the chance that someone that read the tweet misinterpreted what they said, or what the tweet said. Because there's a non-zero chance that someone that read the tweet didn't see that it was an optional thing, right? I don't know why people are upset about an option a thing. I don't know. So I don't know what goes on, but I don't know exactly everything about game development or graphics behind the Go effects. But I doubt it's taking a lot of that time. I doubt like a lot of development resources time are being spent with this accessibility feature. Cause from my just like thinking about it, it takes time to develop those effects and those graphical and physics of the blood splatters and everything, right? And so, but you have to make it to apply it. And so what I'm going to assume that the accessibility option is just not applying those adjustments to the physics and the blood stuff, right? So if the blood effects are obviously a very important part of the game. People are buying the game because of those effects. So the accessibility options is simply just turning those parts of the game invisible. And so it's like, I don't see the issue with that, right? I don't see how many more resources is being wasted if all they're doing is just skipping a step in the process of applying the Go effects. They also talk about curse words, which I think is a more of an issue than the blood stuff. Since it requires more dialogue options, the voice actors have to read more lines, and if they just like bleep out the curse word, I think that's a horrible thing. But I think I also believe that's going to be just turn off like the different sliders or different options buttons that you can press. Why is the video paused? Why is it buffering? Okay, it's buffering. Yeah, that's like basically my opinion, my take on it, my thoughts on the thing. I want to do more videos like these, where I just like see a gaming topic and I just essentially like write my thoughts on it and then I share it. I did this a lot in my earlier this year, and then I realized that I don't need to write a script every time I make a video. But I think having a script at some points for videos like these, where it's a lot more thought based than just like game focused based, like my Chrono Trigger videos. That's mainly just me experiencing Chrono Trigger for the first time. Mega Man is something I played a lot on the 3DS via the game virtual store game console thing. And so there's like four more minutes of this thing. Why is it buffering? Why does it do that? Why is it not playing the thing? I think it's because I click into it and then it kind of breaks. Oh well. What else am I trying to talk about? I don't know what other controversy. I mean, there's a lot of controversies going on every time, but in terms of gaming, it's mainly just, from what I've seen, it's mainly just like Stellar Blade, and people saying that gamers don't like women, but then they play games with women. I don't know. This is about accessibility. Yeah, this is really all of my thoughts on this thing. We have like 4 more minutes about left. What else has been going on? Not much. I've been doing videos. I've come into like a bad habit of I watched like how to grow as a small channel video, and then one of the people I watched said, oh, there's a setting that says there's a setting when you upload a video that basically turns off all notifications to subs, and I tried to do that, and I've been doing that basically every time other than like a big Nintendo Direct reaction. I've been doing that consistently, and then I've now fallen back. I now like fully rely on that, even though I probably shouldn't. I don't know why, because at the time it was because people that were subscribed to me weren't watching the videos, which, you know, makes sense. I only have 16 subscribers, and I don't really necessarily upload like the best quality content. I don't know why they subscribed to me in the first place. Why did they subscribe to me in the first place? I doubt it's because I also made shorts at some points, but not every time. I got like 1 subscriber from a short because I put Kulana music. But other than that, I don't know why. But yeah, I wanted to like go, just like, I guess starting today, I'm going to stop doing the no notification stuff. Because I wonder if they just like, I forgot they. The thing is, right, I was very sad. Not necessarily like, I'm not like devastatingly sad, but it was like it got kind of real when one of my subs unsubscribed from me at 15 subs, and so it was just, okay, how do I stop people? How do I stop the number going down? And then I just, okay, if no one knows I exist, they can't unsubscribe from me. If they forgot about my existence, they can't unsubscribe. And I guess that was my logic and reasoning. But then it's like, what's the point of subscribers if they don't watch the video? And so I'd rather have less subscribers than subscribers that don't watch the video. And so I guess starting today, I'm gonna untick that note. I've also wanted to do more uploads per day, but I just have to. I've been thinking about having a long, ongoing series like Chrono Trigger, so that's gonna hopefully be every day for the foreseeable future. Maybe maybe I change some stuff once the New Year drops, and I stick to my goal of uploading a video per day. But I want to like have like a consistent series I upload every day, and maybe like one-off videos every other, like I double upload every now and then. But yeah. Well, yeah, so basically this is all I really wanted to say there. It's the end. I beat Elecman, so I got his power up. With that, have a happy birthday, and petition your government or something. I don't know. Go lobby. Bye bye.